call the meeting to order at 7 p.m. First item of business is the approval of the minutes. It's recommended that the minutes of the April 15th meeting be approved. Is there any questions or changes? Nope. Nope. You guys good? Sean, you good? If not, then it's recommended that we approve the April minutes. Is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Motion by Brendan Shepherd. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Billy Harris. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion passed.
Did you ask for communication with already?
I did not.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
You better should, just in case.
Well, I just,
Oh, there.
you're getting ahead of me.
I
Settle
am
down.
getting ahead of, I am.
Next is communication from the floor. Is there anything? All good? Not, then the next one is the vouchers. We had the vouchers ahead of time to look at. Any questions or comments on the vouchers? Nope.
I do not.
Deanna
No, I
had to
don't.
teleport to get here, I guess.
That's right,
but
that's right.
Nothing? We're good? And it's recommended voucher 105-701 through 105-873 in Appendix 5 be approved as presented. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Jan Dodd. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Sean Dooley. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion passed.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take-
Yes, new hire. I am recommending that Chad Whitehead be hired as the principal at the Northeast Duas Elementary School beginning July 1st, 2025. We found out last month that Ms. Hof is leaving us, so we looked hard for a replacement. Chad has many years, I don't remember how many years of experience of being an elementary principal, a middle school principal, helped out in many ways. So excited to bring his expertise here. And like I said, we sure will miss Courtney, but excited for Chad to come. And I think it's also important to note that our administrators are more than just principals. They wear many hats, right? Transportation director, title grant person, corporation testing coordinator. I could go on and on. Safety director, on and on. And Chad will help us fill in those roles as well. So, but I want you to know, administrators, you're very much appreciated. Thank you for all that you do.
And I'm not sure it's a replacement, because it's gonna be hard to replace Courtney. But,
I thought it was too,
yeah,
but thank you.
yeah. If there's any questions for Tara on that? No, good. It's recommended that Chad Whitehead be hired as the principal at the elementary school beginning on July 1, 2025. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Billy Harris. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Sean Dooley. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion passed.
And Mr. Whitehead will be at the June board meeting to meet everyone, so. All right, letter C, Mr. Andy Chin is recommending that Sydney Harris be hired as a social worker at the Northeast Duas Junior Senior High School. And this is to replace Talia, who is replacing Mrs. Baglin, so kind of shuffling around there. But I know Tracy was in those interviews as well, so if there's anything you feel to share. Okay, great.
And then we need to mention all the licensing, whatever that she does have for.
Something exciting I think that we should mention is her psychology.
Yeah, she's
license.
credentialed to teach psychology for dual credit, so that'd be effective this fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really excited about that.
That is very exciting. Our students will now have another dual credit opportunity.
Yeah.
And this one in psychology, so.
Yeah.
It's great.
Good deal. Awesome. And it's recommended that Sydney, do you have any questions?
No.
No.
There? No? And it's recommended that Sydney Harris be hired as a social worker at the junior-senior high school. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Brendan Shepherd. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Jan Dodd. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion passed.
Okay, another new hire. Mr. Andy Chin is recommending that Ella Hughes be hired as an assistant at the Northeast Dubois Junior Senior High School. Ella has been with us this semester as an intern, I guess, for,
Under Kelly Schmidt.
Mhm.
And then when that internship was up, she was an assistant while one of our assistants was student teaching. So we had a few week opening. She filled in there too. So, mhm.
Good fit.
Yeah, helps a lot even with extracurriculars, and she's got a lot of sporting events helping out as well. Yeah.
It's recommended that Ella Hughes be hired as an assistant at the junior senior high school. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Sean Dooley. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Billy Harris. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion passed.
all right, field trip. Mrs. Nikki Hafling is requesting approval for the AP Science class to visit the Louisville Zoo in Louisville, Kentucky on May 8th, 2025. This is an out-of-state field trip which requires board approval. This field trip had been given prior verbal authorization. We just need to make it official. It was the last minute, I think. They've gone before, but it was last minute.
It's recommended that we reapprove the field trip to, I don't know how to word that, to the
Yeah,
Louisville
that's-
Zoo.
Yeah.
Is there a motion?
I'll motion it.
Motion by Jane Dodd. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Shallon Dooley. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion passed.
All right, summer hours. Ms. Kelly Schmidt is requesting approval of the 2025 summer coaching hours. It's something that we do every May. And you had them ahead of time to look out for, and they're mirror the previous years.
And these are for high school coaches, all sports.
All sports.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sounds like a little bit of a change, though, that the track team is gonna practice over the summer, which they have not done in the past.
Oh, okay.
I learned last night.
That's good.
Get that hot weather training, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
Well, with the cross-country team, you can just come out and run every night of the week. It'll be great.
Yeah,
You gotta give them credit.
for sure.
Is there any other questions or anything?
No.
Then it's recommended that the approval of the 2025 summer coaching hours. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Brandon Shepherd. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Billy Harris. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed say nay. Motion passed.
All right, we have a few resignations. Preston Brinkman, assistant at the junior senior high. DC Linney, assistant alt ed director at the junior senior high. Sedina Weiland, assistant at the elementary school, and Bev Schraring, a cook at NDIS. All right, we have upcoming events. Friday is the last day of school, in case the students didn't know, or the teachers didn't know, it was the last day of school. And high school graduation, May 24th, this Saturday at 4 p.m. It did. They go faster and faster every year.
Do you have any late items?
I do not have any late items.
This would be quick. It's recommended then that the meeting be adjourned at 7:08. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Sean Dooley. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Jane Dodd. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed say nay.